Cristiano getting the headlines with the late goal. I think if games ended in the 80th minute, I don't want to think where United would be. He got all this praise afterwards as well for that run, that defensive run he made at the end. And Solskjaer, of course, took the opportunity to lay in theirs as well. Anybody who questions, Cristiano's work rate. And again, maybe I'm too preoccupied with words and how we talk about things. This work rate Cristiano thing really, really bugs me. I don't want Cristiano Ronaldo to be sprinting 50 times a game, making defensive recoveries. I don't want him to do that. No. And I think it was important at the end he did it and it gave everybody a lift. Fine. I want him to pick his moments to do it, because the reality, Cristiano is not a machine. If you want to use Cristiano to make defensive recoveries, you can get somebody much cheaper to do it. But it's going to impact what he brings you at the other end, because Cristiano is one of the greatest players in history, but he's also human. He's also 37 years old. And also, that this is already how he plays, because the pressing statistics for United are out there for everybody to see. He doesn't press the way he did 10, 12 years ago. Not that he pressed very much back then either, but to me, it's a bit, this whole discussion is really a bit silly, but he gets the winner. Afterwards, he gets praised, and you were struck by how he reacted afterwards.
There was a brilliant interview. I agree with everything you say again, and he scored that goal. But you knew it was coming. It's a feeling, but the header is magnificent. The cross from Shaw is brilliant. The header is magnificent. The timing of it, the elevation, everything, the way he hits it is just perfect. And again, like Villarreal, he saves Solskjaer, he saves United. It's brilliant. And at the end, on English television, the reporter said to him, "Oh, you've done it again." And then he's got this face, and he looks and just doesn't say anything, just nods and goes like, and he's just such a goat. I mean, it's amazing. And yes, of course, there's flaws, and you're right. He doesn't press much, doesn't press enough, and I'm not sure how much he could do anyway, even if you ask him to do it. But which could be a problem. Of course, I think in current football, this could be a problem if your front line doesn't press like they should. But he brings you so much more if the service is good again. And in fairness, I was a bit surprised when he missed a couple of the chances that he had before the header, before the goal, especially the one at the start of the second half. Musso made a good save, but it's a bit on the keeper. And I really thought he was going to bury that one. But he's so clutch. I mean, 137th goal in the Champions League against 38 different teams. Crazy. And when Messi does something great on a Tuesday, you know that Ronaldo is going to do something great on a Wednesday. This is the way it is. They're amazing.
Hey, they're the yin to each other's yang, I think, is a technical term. I mean, look, is it fair to say, with Ronaldo's late performances and late goals, that if George Mendes doesn't get on a plane to do a roadshow around Europe to try to find Cristiano a home, and he doesn't sign for Manchester United, maybe Solskjaer's not in a job right now?
It's a good question, Gab. He certainly has bailed him out, a few times. Remember, even that second goal against Newcastle, when Newcastle come back at 1-1 on Cristiano's debut at Old Trafford. And Newcastle played well on the counter-attack. They defend with that back five, okay. And then there's that goal from Cristiano, and after that they scored third and fourth. But all those goals, even against young boys, to go, United are doing nothing before they go down to 10, and he scores that goal. And this is what he does, and I do think that things potentially will be more difficult. It's hard to predict because we will never know, but certainly he's had that ability of scoring those very important goals at different times in games. I mean, especially Villarreal and Atalanta, they were huge for the confidence, for the results, of course, for Solskjaer, for the rest of the team, everything. It's incredible. And I guess what you've gained from signing him, and you've lost in what another striker, younger, for example, will bring you in terms of, again, pressing and I guess maybe movement on the ball, off the ball, all that kind of stuff that maybe Cristiano doesn't do anymore at 36. But those clutch goals are so important.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.